All right, now we're going to the Ravne Tunnels. It's connected to the Pyramid of the Sun, the Pyramid of the Moon, and the Pyramid of the Dragon in Bosnia. And again, climbing, as you can see. Okay, where is it? It's supposed to be somewhere here. Yeah, they have a labyrinth as well. That's cool. And mega ceramic block. That's interesting. These are the volunteers for the excavations. Very cool. And we got some more stuff here. Oh, stone spheres. Oh, that's crazy. I want to go there. And again, oh, they found that it has scalar waves. That's interesting. Crazy. Simply amazing. Okay, so we have a Ravne tunnel and a Park Ravne. I wonder what I can find there. Oh, this is interesting. They found some writings? Oh my god. That's amazing.
Just to pose them, like, you know.
So we are in the tunnels.
You can take a seat if you want.
Research area.
There's water inside there.
You see the water? Oh, nice.
I don't know, where do you want to sit? Let's sit like for 5 minutes, just keep
Sure,
calm.
whatever you want.
And you're gonna sit here a little bit for 5 minutes.
Uh-huh.
We're 20 meters from the entrance, in the same time 3.5 kilometers away from top of the Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun. I know this probably reminds you of a mine when you go inside because you get helmets, you see these safety constructions. But if we were in a mine, as we are not, we should have ventilation systems in every 50 to 100 meters to circulate the air because we are underground. Here we have natural ventilation. You will see as we walk that we have higher and lower sections, which is indicating that pressure in the air naturally is not equal everywhere, but it wants to be. It's tending to that balance. So it's pushing one another and making natural circulation of the air. We have only one opening for oxygen present here, and that's how we supply these 3.2 kilometers of tunnels that we have cleaned. And that is entrance and the exit in the same time. The tunnels in general were dug through conglomerate. You can see the conglomerate up there. That hard rocky material is a mixture of different ones, and it's a natural sediment. 35% of that material is minerals and quartz, but the hardening circumstance here is that these tunnels were filled with river sand. This fill-in material is river sand used to fill the tunnels, and we are just emptying the tunnels. We are cleaning these sections, not digging the tunnels as some people may assume. And as we do that, we do lots of analysis because we do that manually. We don't use any machines. Inside, we have found small pieces of wood, which is organic material. So we carbonated that sample, and actually that conglomerate is 30,000 years old. Same age as concrete blocks Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun was made of. But this fill-in material is only 5,000 years old, which why we believe that here were two civilizations at least. First one digging the tunnels, making the pyramid in the same time, because as they were digging these tunnels, the conglomerate that they would take outside, they would chop them in smaller pieces and use the same material to make concrete blocks Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun is made of. However, the second civilization was using all of this complex, and then they closed it, they filled it with this filling material, river sand, and we are just emptying them. As we do that, we do lots of analysis. In general, I'm sure you know, in underground chambers, in mines, in caves, you have lots of toxical gases, bad things for your health. Here we have nothing harmful. On the other hand, we have really high concentration of negative ions. And about negative ions, the only negative thing about them is the name, because they have one extra electron, which is allowing them to collide to viruses, bacteria, dust, all of the negative stuff, and then they push that negative stuff on the ground. So they leave us fresh oxygen to inhale. For example, the higher the concentration is, quality of the air is better. So if you have asthma or respiratory system problems, in general, in Bosnia, we go to mountains. On our mountains, like Vlašić, Igman, Bjelašnica, we had approximately 20,000 negative ions per and that is the highest concentration we have measured. And in general, only for the first time you have to be here with a guide, because here you will see like 600 meters of these tunnels, which is main touristic route. Every next time when you go inside, you have 2.5 kilometers more that you can visit on your own, and that's why you need meditation periods. When you go inside, you follow these blue arrows pointing to meditation routes, and you go inside alone. You just need a helmet, and you follow these signs to find meditation chambers, which are actually like rooms, like that one there. You can turn the lights off, meditate in peace. No one will be disturbing you, because the guides are always in the same places. These 600 meters is only for the guides. And when you see this yellow sign, it means that we have presentation here and you cannot meditate here. It's strictly forbidden. Where you see the yellow sign, it's only for the guides and for the groups.
Okay.
Everything here is original. We have not changed anything. How high, how wide the tunnels are, where the artifacts are, everything is an original place, but the only thing that we have to change because of our law is these safety constructions. Because of humidity, we have to change them every 2 years. So the whole construction is getting changed every 2 years.
Oh, really? This wooden
Yes,
facility?
yes.
I think those who filled in the tunnels were the enemy.
It could be. There are lots of speculation on
Yeah.
that topic. We have, that's how you see these different heights in tunnels. That's how we have natural circulation. What's your head here?
Yeah. I have a question.
Yeah.
If the Illyrian people probably were much taller than us,
Yeah.
why the tunnels are so tiny? Maybe there's more. Maybe this floor should be more lower.
Well, if the tunnels were higher and if they were made in the same size, we wouldn't have natural circulation of the air.
Oh.
They also advise that you can make the tunnels higher, just chop down some conglomerate. It doesn't work.
But
that
the
way.
height of the tunnel could have been bigger, right?
Well, we even have higher sections.
Oh, okay.
So
Because there's also, I have a theory.
tunnels are a lot higher than you can see here because of these wooden constructions. Because we have to do it according to law.
Yeah, sure. I have another theory that maybe there were tall and short people, like today you have tall and short people.
Maybe
Yeah.
a mixture. So this here is the first found artifact in the tunnels. I know it looks like a huge stone when you first see it, but we took a small sample from this part that's missing, and it's actually, on the analysis, it was proven that this is actually a ceramic block. Ceramic made out of melted clay, sandstone, and inside small pieces of quartz crystal. In general, you know it yourself, there is no geological process that can create ceramic naturally. It has to be shaped, baked in at least 1000 degrees. This block was made in 2 parts. Outlining here is showing that this block was made from base and lid, and there's quartz inside like a shell. And the most, I would say, the mostly asked question here is, why is the block here? What is the function? And when we got here, we left everything originally as we have found it, but we also did thermal and georadar analysis to see what's under the block. 21 meters under the block, we have found active underground water. For example, in Bosnia, there is unwritten rule where people believe we shouldn't be making houses over underground water, saying that they can harm our health. For example, you cannot sleep, you have insomnia, and your bones hurt, and it was some kind of urban legend, but actually science has explained that underground water, how fast it's flowing, it's releasing geopathogenic radiation, negative frequencies for us, animals, plants, infrastructure as well. And for example, for us, they can create insomnia. You cannot sleep all the time. And the worst, that's the best scenario. The worst thing is cancerogenic cells in your body or cancer. However, this block has functioned to neutralize all of it, and it has that function because of the quartz inside. In general, this is made from natural resources. This is made to manipulate the nature, because when that geopathogenic radiation naturally is going vertically to exit from underground.
Is it like some kind of energy?
Yes, like a negative energy. Geopathogenic.
Geophotogenic.
Yes, it's exiting and it's hitting the block and causing the quartz inside to vibrate.
Ah.
Quartz is oscillating, vibrating,
right.
and creating the frequency of 28 kilohertz electromagnetic field, and that frequency has radius 8 meters around the block.
Okay.
You are sitting in electromagnetic field practically,
Right.
and that as that frequency is spreading, it's hitting outer material, colliding with minerals and quartz inside, and when they collide with that frequency, they vibrate and they generate piezoelectrical effect through the tunnels, which is actually frequency in radius in range of 28 to 42 kilohertz. Today we use that frequency in modern medicine. It's called ultrasound. When you break your bones in physical therapies, for rheuma, for arthritis and stuff connected to bones and muscle problems. And in every section of the tunnel, frequency is the same. You could be here standing next to the block, or laying on the block, or in the deepest meditation chamber. Same frequencies penetrate your body. They go through your skin, they relax your muscles, and then they penetrate your bones.
Really?
That's why we don't have any snakes, rats, or bats inside, because they can hear these frequencies. Us, as human beings, we can hear up to 10 kilohertz, more or less.
Yeah.
Everything rapidly above that, animals can hear, and that's why they don't like to spend time in the tunnels, for example. This block is the smallest one. It has only 350 kilos. We call it the baby ceramic as well, because this one is only under 1,000 kilos, only the first one found under 1 ton. As we go closer to pyramid, we have found bigger and bigger blocks. Wherever there is a block, it is indicating underground water.
All right.
Measurements of the block and underground water are the same on every location, which means how wide the block is exactly the same as underground water, which is indicating that they were a lot more smart than that we believe that they were, because we believe that they were saying some weird sounds to communicate that we are the smart ones, they're primitive ones, but actually they knew that 30,000 years ago. And how did they know that? It's a huge question mark for us as well. The only thing that we know about that civilization is that they were using runic symbols, the oldest alphabet on this part of Europe, and it is 5,000 years old alphabet, the same age as feeling material. So we believe that they left us short message. So we're going to continue this way.
7 chakras, right?
Plus, it's one of the theories. These
Yeah.
two blocks, they don't have the same function. They don't have the same function because they don't have quartz inside. However, when you connect these two blocks, you get shape of an arrow pointing in that direction to the side tunnel. Plus, it's pointing to KKK tunnels. Those were the first one to be found in this valley of pyramid. However, we couldn't go inside because over there we have River Fornica and Bosnia connecting, and you cannot go inside except in diving suits. So they were flooded all the time because of the rivers that are nearby. Plus, these 7 dots, we think that they represent 7 floors of the tunnels, because we have found 6. And pyramid has 7 chambers. Every chamber has entrance. And plus, these 7 dots, we believe that they represent chakras as well. One of the theories, and maybe one of the theories is that every tunnel is opening 1 chakra.
And musical notes also.
Plus, it could be musical notes.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that theory, but it could be.
I mean, everything is 7. Musical notes, chakras, 7 days of the week, yeah. Also, the earth has 7 layers.
This here.
Okay, so what you can see here is the first and smallest artifact that you'll see with me today. It has around 350 kilograms of mass, and I say an artifact and not a stone, since this is not a naturally made stone. In fact, it is an object made entirely from ceramic, and ceramic as a material cannot be made by itself in nature. It has to be made from sandstone and clay and then baked at very high and precise temperatures. So we know that this was made entirely by human hand. Inside, there are small pieces of quartz crystals, and 200 meters below, from this direction, there is an underground water flow. And we usually know that these underground water flows are not good for our health, because if we live and sleep above them, they can cause insomnia, weakening of our immune system, joint pains, and such things. But in this case, when these negative radiations come out, they hit the crystals which are inside of this block. Then the crystals begin to vibrate and oscillate, creating an electromagnetic field at the frequency of 28 kilohertz, which then leaves this block, spreads out through the air, where it collides with crystals inside of this material, this conglomerate. Then they vibrate and oscillate again, but this time they cause a piezoelectric effect to happen. To simplify, an ultrasound is being created, and its frequency ranges from 28 up to 42 kilohertz. And an ultrasound with that frequency is usually used in medicine for regeneration of bones, muscles, tissues, and such things. Just in medicine, they make it artificially and with machines, while here we have it almost the natural way with minimal human intervention. And also on this side of this medium-sized block, you can see 7 holes. Now, one theory suggests that these 7 holes represent 7 chakras of the human body, or 7 levels of the tunnels that we found inside of the Bosnian pyramid of the sun. Now, which one of the theories is the correct one, we still don't know. But with some new discoveries in the future, we also hope to know that and to be able to confirm one of these theories. And people ask us very often, did we find this block here? As previously mentioned, everything was left exactly as it was found in its original spot, including this one. So, if any of you has any other questions? If no
Is
one,
it considered geopolymer?
no, this is ceramic.
Oh, okay.
Ceramic is a different kind of material. Geopolymer is the concrete on the sun pyramid.
Yeah.
And ceramic is ceramic.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, so if you have no questions, then we can continue. We'll go this way. Just a few meters away, we'll have another block, but that one contains some symbols on it, and we have a possible translation to them, so I'll explain about it when we get there.
About the material, regular stone, sandstone to be more precise, but we have found some symbols on it. You can see row here, up, down, row here. You have the shape of pyramid as well. And when we cleaned it, we scanned it and sent to 3 institutes to see if they can decrypt it, can they translate it, and they have told us there is approximately 20 symbols on the block. Out of these 20 symbols, we can translate only 8 because we know their meanings, because 8 symbols are called runic symbols. This is the oldest alphabet that we know of. It's 5,000 years old, just like this filling material. And I always like to say that they're actually showing how advanced they were. Usually we believe that they were saying some Neanderthal sounds to communicate, but every symbol in runics has meaning of one word. Take, for example, like X. It means gift. To make a word gift, you need 4 symbols. G, I, F, T. You write them, you combine them, and the word has meaning. G or I doesn't mean anything on their own.
Right.
In runics, every symbol, every letter means one word. You can write them and read them in 6 different directions. From left to right, right to left, up, down, and diagonal.
Oh,
Every
really?
time different message. 10 times, at least 10 times more advanced than we are today. And we have a short message saying, gate is closed. We have to wait and fight until cosmical gate opens again. we believe that Cosmical Gate is representing Bosnian Pyramid of the Sun because that's logical. All of these tunnels that we are walking through were filled from the bottom to the top with this filling material, and we are cleaning them manually. We don't use any machines because machines, they make our process faster and easier, but they also vibrate. All of these vibrations could not be neglected in this type of situation because first we are underground, that's logical thing, and on the other hand we have only positive frequencies here, so we don't want to harm them by using machines or some devices that are creating negative frequencies.
If you find some artifact, you can destroy it also.
Yes, but for example, all of the artifacts we have found and we cleaned manually, we left in our local museum in Istanbul.
It's a lake, right? A small lake. You see it good?
Ah, okay. This is the shape.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very consistent.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Sure. These materials are like you by the carbon analysis, 35,000 years old. Really?
30,000.
And these are all the side tunnels.
Yeah.
Going well.
Pretty amazing, yeah. So you know, in Teotihuacan, in Mexico and in Peru, they have pyramids with larger steps and smaller steps. So somebody was assuming that maybe there were giants and people in our size. And also you have big doors and small doors, like for small people and for big people.
Wow.
So maybe also here it was like that. Who knows?
So this here is the biggest block that we have fully cleaned with mass of 8 tons. The name of the block is K2, like ceramic 2. And this one is the biggest that we have fully cleaned. The first thing that you can see here beside the size of the block is actually cracks splitting the block on the surface in 3 smaller pieces. How was it made? I was talking about that geopathogenic negative frequency radiation that can harm us. It can also harm infrastructure. Usually architects in Bosnia, they don't want to build houses or buildings over underground water, saying that they can create cracks in the floor or in the ceiling. And for example, when it's earthquake, these buildings are usually, they collapse faster than the regular ones.
So these
Yes.
actually ceramic stones are block the energy
Blocking the
coming
energy,
from.
yes. And these
I know.
cracks that appear are identical as underground water. Same thing happened here. 23 meters under us, we have detected active underground water, white as the block, coming from this direction, going all the way to that central part of the block. In that section, it's hitting the natural is only on the surface. It's not hard to create because they believe because all of this water, all of the others are created. Still, we have our own element. The modern name for that today is aura, for example. And when two auras or two electromagnetic fields, when they collide, you practically can feel the frequencies, you can push the frequencies, and you can prove that they exist. In our fingertips, in our toes, in our lips, we have the most endings. And this is the most liquish and the most sensitive part of your body. When people focus, they can even feel their own aura when connecting like hands like this, because it's like plus and minus, like magnets. So you can probably feel the tickling and the tingling.
We'll go this way.
I want to feel the frequencies, and we're all up to so. And we just gently rub our hands like this, and we put them approximately 10 centimeters above the block. And you can do variations. Maybe go closer.
I started sounds in my ears, like humming, you know. Maybe it's.
And most usually the first physical reaction is like pulling, like needles in your palms, soft electricity, warmth, coldness, like a breeze or magnet pushing you away from the block, pulling you toward the block. And sometimes people say, oh no, I feel nothing. That's perfectly okay.
Some girl last time she did it and she felt like her hands are pulled into the rock. Yeah, so it's
different. Not all of us are the same,
Mhm.
but our nerve endings are in the same location. That's why we do experience with our palms. And sometimes people misunderstand. They think that this is the reason why we got the name healing tunnels, and then they think that touching of the ceramic is going to heal them. So we find people touching the block, hugging the block, laying on the blocks, putting foreheads, arms, legs, to heal themselves to absorb more frequency. I have to disappoint you. If you lay on the block, you only get a cold. It's a cold object. It doesn't function that way. It looks primitive, but the function is advanced. And what's healthy about these tunnels, why we got the name healing tunnels, is because of the frequencies and environment. For example, maybe your body doesn't feel that way, but we are 25%. Like the process of regenerating your cells is starting. That self-healing process is getting started, which is the reason why we got the name healing tunnels. And that's why we have hundreds and thousands of positive experiences. It's not because we put people on the block to heal them. It doesn't function that way. On the other hand, it's really interesting because they made this out of natural resources. This dog doesn't cost us penny. Yes, it doesn't cost us penny. You can use it from conglomerate till this day. But we choose not to do that. We rely on our technology, which is the reason why we are still exploring. If we really believe that civilization before us were saying, look up all of these weird sounds to communicate, we're primitive, that we are the smartest one, how did they know where the underground was 30,000 years ago, how wide it was, how to neutralize that from natural resources? They have to be at least 2 times more smart than us, which is the reason why we came to this.
we had devolution.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
How really important frequency that people don't talk about when we measure it in the panels is shown resonance, natural vibration factors. And what we should know is the scientist to explain.
Cartography?
No, pathogen. Geopathogen.
Geopathogen.
When something is pathogenic, it means it contains cancer in itself in our body. It can harm you in some sort of way.
Yeah? It can harm me?
Harm, yes, it can harm you. The difference is how long are you exposed to these frequencies. Here you can see the side tunnels. Usually we got asked, how do you know it was an earthquake, flood, natural disaster that closed all of these tunnels? How do you know someone intentionally closed them? It's a logical question, of course. Well, if it was earthquake, it wouldn't be logical because this filling material is 5,000 years old and it's under the rock that is 30,000 years old. How will it collapse in that way? On the other hand, if it was flood or something like natural disaster, every tunnel will be closed in the same way. There is a pattern that goes on, and the pattern is drywall. You probably have seen this construction like a pile of rocks with one another, and they were actually there. They made them to prevent feeding material to exit. It could be coincidence if we have found 5, 10, 20 drywalls. We have found over 100 drywalls. Wherever there is this construction, there is side tunnel as well. And for example, it is called drywall because there is no binding material. It's dry construction. They would pile huge river rocks on one another, and they would use mixture of this filling material and small amount of water, so they create like a clay material, like clay, and then they would fill the gates in the stones, and that's how that's how they would close the tunnels. Wherever you see the drywall, it's indicating side tunnel. Usually tunnels, they don't have the shape that you can see here because of these wooden constructions. They have the shape of an arch. You can see the original shape here and there. The arch is actually a shape that is used till this day to make tunnels, for example in mosques, in cathedrals, like huge arches, because they can actually distribute pressure on all angles, the weight, and you will be 100 meters underground, nothing will collapse because there is no angles. It's only arch that's distributing weight on every section of that shape.
Like we have a same common, maybe we get a bit of good one. Yeah.
So you've seen like first water accumulation, we have found 5. Here you have pictures of 2 more tunnels. First row of pictures, tunnel that is 154 meters long. Second row, 200 meters. At first when we found these accumulations, we thought it was from the underground, it could be from humidity, from rain, and we wanted to pump that water outside to save money and resources. And when we did that first time, 2 days after that, water kept coming back on the same level. We did that 5 times in a row, and till this day, whenever you pump the water outside, it goes back on the same level as it is. Because they're all artificial, they're humanly made, and these tunnels are 1 meter 75 centimeters deep, approximately my height, half meter wide, made under 90 degrees, which is something that's not natural. When river is flowing, when lake is just standing still, they create arch, they don't create angles. It's precise angle. And they're all made like that law in the physics, they're connected. When you take the water from the first tunnel, when you pump it out, the other water accumulations will accumulation all around, so they're refilling each other, and you cannot pump the water outside. But we analyze it because the main thing has not changed. I'm sure you've seen the water is still, it's not moving, and every water that is still is exposed to contamination, to pollution. So we analyzed it. And first analysis was that on our institute in Zenica, it's a city like 55 kilometers away from us, and we have that main institute in Bosnia that all of the liquids in Bosnia, if you want to drink it, you have to test it there, for example, before you produce it and put in sending system. So on their institute they confirmed that pH value of the water is 7.58. Alcohol, like cardboard, you can drink it, it's not polluted, not contaminated. It's full with minerals, and they confirmed that this water is clean, drinkable, pH normal, full of minerals. So they sent us first certificate confirming that this water, you can drink it, and on the other hand you have analysis so you can see what type of water are you drinking. Second analysis, because we wanted to hear different opinions, they have told us in Slovenia, in Ljubljana, on East Albania, they have told us the same thing, but they were saying that our water is energetically alive. You can share information with the other water. For example, we didn't know what that means, and analysis was done in 2013, and we thought that it means we can share information because we believe in that because of our religion. For example, you will see as you spend time with people in Bosnia are really religious. No matter what type of religion that they practice, they're very religious. And we believe that water can memorize and share information. So for example, when we have Zamzam water, which is really important in Islam, or holy water, we mix it with regular ones, so every normal water becomes holy water or Zamzam. But the first man who scientifically explained all of that was Dr. Masaru Emoto. He's a Japanese scientist, and he spent 40 years analyzing the water. He even won Nobel Prize for one of the discoveries that he made. And he would actually take 4 glasses of water, put them in 4 different rooms, and made the same environment. Dark space, same temperature, but he would talk to that water and say different things. The first one, he would say nice things like good morning, I love you, pretty, I love you, all of the positive things. The second one, he would curse, shout, argue, all the negative things. Third one was listening to heavy metal and hard rock music. And fourth one, classical music, mantras, and
Mozart.
prayers. He treated water a couple months. When you take a look at that water, all of the samples they look alike. Their color, smell, taste, nothing has changed. But when you freeze that water at -5 degrees, you see that the crystals are different. And the main question is, why would they be different? If you took it from the same tap water, if you put them in the same environment, if the water is not alive. You can see here, this is the experiment. This dark broken crystal is tap water he took from Tokyo to analyze it. It's like that because that water is that it goes through kilometers of metal and plastic pipes. And after that water was listening classical music, mantras and prayers. From this deformed crystal, it formed perfect snowflake. Golden snowflake here, words of love and affirmation. Too broken was unfortunately heavy metal, hard rock music. It doesn't mean that this music is bad. It's my dad's favorite. I grew up on heavy metal. I turned out fine, as you can see. But on the other hand, it's highly distortional. In 1 minute, 50 frequencies, they cannot affect the water in right way. They just broke the crystal. Plus, the darker broken crystal is words of hate, so he proves water actually can memorize. On the other hand, it cannot memorize my words because I can say it, for example, I love you, it's volume in Bosnian, ich liebe dich in German, if I'm right. You can say it in Italian, Turkish, it doesn't matter. His and my frequencies are the same. When we talk, you can say I love you, I can say volume. The frequency we are producing are the same. And these frequencies are affecting the water good or in bad way. Yes. So, and for example, we practice it here for hundreds and hundred years. Before we drink water, we pray, we say mantra or some nice things to the water, and then you drink it because this type of crystal is going to share information with your brain. 80% water, your body, 75% of the water. I usually mention my grandma. She would water the flowers and sing to them, say nice things, says that she loves them and all of these positive things. As a 4-year-old, I thought that she was crazy, but she wasn't. Plant is over 90% water, so what you give them, that positive environment is helping them to grow prettier, faster. So it's helping them as well, and all of the human beings, animals, human beings, like people. We are based on the water, so it helps us. On the other hand, you can see here, he personally analyzed, Dr. Masar Moto analyzed tunnel and Visoko City water. Visoko City water looks like this. Unfortunately, this is the only thing that we have in common with Tokyo. Our water is dead in the same way because it goes through kilometers and kilometers of metal, plastic pipes. We put chlorine inside as a substance to clean the water, and it kills everything negative in that water, but it cannot separate good and bad things. So it kills everything. It just puts your tears down when you drink it. It's safe. It's not poisonous. On the other hand, it doesn't have any information for your body. Just put your tears down, and that's about it. Plus the chlorine, the same substance that they use to clean our water, they use it in higher percentage to kill rats, snakes, and small animals because it's poison. Here, golden crystal is tunnel water, and the reason why it's golden and hexagonal is because this water is energetically alive. When we say energetically alive, it means that this water can share information with any other in the world. If you mix, for example, these broken ones with this one, they will share information, so the broken crystal is going to become this golden.
We're not supposed to come here. Who are you? And this is the place called Park Ravne. Looks nice. It's supposed to be a place for meditation, and it's constructed by the same team, or whatever you want to call it, that's excavated those tunnels and the pyramid and everything, and conducted their research, so they made this small park. Let's have a look. Very nice. I guess they do some lectures here or conferences out in the nature. And let's see what else they got here. I'll go further in from the beginning, from the start. Very beautiful place. I like it. So suddenly I found those steps, and I have no idea where they're taking me. So I'm gonna check it out, and hopefully I find another pyramid or something. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay. After running the stairs, I found, what is this? Nothing. Oh, it's another tunnel, but it's closed. Alright, what else we got here? Maybe some explanations. Oh, they found some stuff here. That's nice. Whew. So they found some ceramics, but I guess these are newer findings and not from 30,000 years ago, probably much later. People did those ceramics, but I do not know, since there is no mentioning of this type of knowledge here. Maybe I can find it online. We shall see later. So these are the findings, the ceramics. Very nice. Probably Illyrian or Slavic or who knows? Who knows what's going on? So they found also animals. Bones of animals. Okay. So they're saying it's 200,000 plus minus 200 years. Okay, that's interesting. So it's older than what I thought. Let's see what it says here. So we found it's 26,000 years ago. Pretty interesting. This is, oh, so maybe those artifacts are not the same as the ceramics, but I don't know for sure. I'll try to read more about it and see if I can find anything about this. And we got some kind of stairs which are not really useful here. Let's see if there's a possibility. Maybe somebody will shoot me for walking here. I'm joking. That's nice. Okay, there's not much here, just somebody's house, some yard. I don't want to go there because maybe they'll be confused about who I am. I don't want to cause some hysterical reactions. Never mind. There's plenty of stuff over here. I'm gonna look around some more. So I guess this is part of the tunnel up here. Probably connected to the tunnels downstairs. down from this hill or mountain, and they found more artifacts. Oh boy, what is this? A piece of jewelry. Some more ceramics and medieval. So this place was inhabited throughout history, I guess. Anyone want to volunteer for digging the tunnels? All the debris. This is supposed to be billhook. Alright. You can pause the video and read this if you wish. Oh, this is interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see what it says. You can read this. And this. Another jewelry. Oh, it's from the Roman period. Okay. Nice. And these are the volunteers. Worker, experts, volunteers, managers, massage, therapeutical massage. Okay, that's nice. The guides, everyone. Wow. Pretty organized. Oh, some more information. If you want to read, you can pause and read. Hopefully it's not too small. This is the part in English. Okay, 15,000 years ago. Interesting. Very interesting. So this is Ravne 3. Interesting, very much. What is this? Oh, some more pottery. Volunteers, workers. Volunteers, workers. And this hook that they found, which I still don't understand what it was used for. It's very interesting. Let's see. You can read, you can pause and read. I'll go through it like this so you can... It's a bit annoying to read like that, I know. Let's do it again. Okay, so I guess they didn't open this place yet because it says stop scientific research area, meaning they're still researching, and probably this is what they found or finding, etc. Okay, interesting. Nice. Climbing on a pyramid. Okay, it's nice to know that there's more to excavate or more to cavate. Cavity. Let's see some cavities. Okay, I'm going back to the park. What is this? Is that a pyramid? Talking about this in the middle. What on earth is that? I hope it's a pyramid. Maybe I can climb it. Okay, so it's called the Bell Tower, which is interesting. Very interesting. Let's have a look. We have some road. Organ chamber. What is that? Let's check it out. Heart Road. This is not an official road, but I shall take it anyway. Okay, so this is the bell, or whatever, resonance chamber. Oh, interesting. What is this? Why you put a garbage next to the entrance? Okay. I don't know what this is, but it's interesting, right? Okay. Interesting. I wonder if it has a meaning. That's nice. Also, it's a lot of roads here. All kind of areas. What's going on over here? So it is some kind of a pyramid or a tower. Oh, some cavities. Oh. Something is definitely going on over here, for sure. Interesting. That's all I can say. All I can say is that it's interesting. Maybe it was a bathroom for giants. I'm joking. If they even needed bathrooms. If you get what I mean. Okay, what else? Inspiration Road. Okay, I'm inspired so far. What's going on over here? Some cavity. Why can't there be some cultural artifact, like a statue or some textual writings? Okay, so I guess that's all it is. Where's the resonance room? Where's the bell? Give me the bell. I don't know if there's anything more to see here. Only that it's a very nice place. Ah. I need to drink some seawater. Let's have some seawater. Shall we? Shall we? Oh, seawater mixed with water, of course. Oh. I bought a copper cup. I'm gonna use it later, not now. Just copper. But they're selling all kind of stuff over there. I also bought a book. I don't think there is anything over here. Just some nice trees and a nice road. And I just wanted to show you this corner, which is lovely. And I'll go back. The sun road. It's another interesting corner, energetically. I think there's some kind of energy over here. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yes, I'm feeling it. Okay, I think that's enough for now. Maybe I'll see a wolf or something. Or a bear. Nah. Okay, going back. Let's see about the spheres. Where can I find the spheres? It's a squirrel! Come here, squirrel! Please, don't go away. It's climbing. Don't climb away! Where are you? So I did see an animal. That's cool. Just for a little while. Nothing much, but it's nice. Squirrel, come over here, man. We want to see some more of you. Oh, he's gone. Okay, I'll go back. Nice. This is the way down. Let's amplify my aura. Oh, I'm supposed to sit in the middle. Okay. Alright. But first, let's check this out. What on earth is that? Oh, a king. Okay, we got a map over here. Probably Sam and his wife, or I don't know, who is this? Yeah, it's Sam and his wife Sabina. Very nice. So it's just got more stuff over there. This is a king. I guess the rule of King Tvrtko. Interesting. Bosnia. Herzegovina. Oh, so the south is Herzegovina. Nice. And Hrvatska. Croatia. Nice. Okay, this is an Illyrian queen. Teuka. Illyricum. Interesting. Interesting symbol. All right. So this is the stone. I guess it's a little bit better than what I could see in the cave, but also it's not so clear as well. This is an interesting scripture. Very interesting, but you can't really understand too much from this photo. So they're saying that this stone, it's written on the stone is the gate has been closed. We are at the standstill. We will have to defend ourselves and conquer until the cosmic gate is opened again. So, is it a three-eye Atlas gonna open the cosmic gate or whatever? We shall see. Let's wait and see, I guess.